This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Washington Commanders. The veteran Joey Sly set to get us started, and we are underway in our nation's capital. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Now he's free to midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. That's quite a way to start this football game on the ground right away. They're almost near midfield.
And that run, whether you're for this team or against them, it brings you out of your seat, doesn't it? Because that's an exciting way to get things rolling. Now you got to hunker down on defense and not permit another first down run.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 21. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Muscles by at the 25. Powering forward. Still fighting for more. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
McCaffrey is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard on the pickup there, second and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. Again, McCaffrey, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible...
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now this throw caught left side. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. It's a gain of 35.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
2 things to watch. First, his strength in being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Oh, look at this play call. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, 47 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll make the score 14-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give to Kamara running right. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Back to throw, Purdy. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
Ready.
They go play action here on 1st down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Randy Gregory in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Warrior 70. Let's go. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
It's still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. They'll fake it. Now Smith. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Let's go now.
Intercepted. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down. They'll set up a throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Trap goal 80. 19 Lions.
Back to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 18 Pioneer. 19 tight, 19 tight. Riggs. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
There we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. From the 29, here's 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
Ayuk going to go in motion right. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. He gets away from 1. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 57 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent game and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. 2nd and 6. They run again with Harris. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Smith going to move him around. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they'll burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Smith. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ready, ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Being chased out left. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Drake Jackson coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. 2nd and 11. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down, They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away. And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. To throw is Smith. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Up the gut, McCaffrey losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 15. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And quickly, they get to the line.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Cup 19! Cup 19! Ready?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Washington going to send out their punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Fielded at the 33. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now at FedEx Field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Samuel in motion. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 13 yards there on a Washington first. On play action, they'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Justin Simmons firing all the way in from his safety position. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Here's Smith. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Throwing again is Smith. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Play action. It's Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. He's got a full head of steam. The race is on. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 97 yards. And the Commanders are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. On second down, McCaffrey. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Off of play action, here's Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Smith. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Smith. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Right there, hurt.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. An effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
But they're always hoping on that type of a play that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify. I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
And he'll decide to keep this once more. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
17 yards brings up 2nd down at the 10-yard line.
He's going to try and do this himself. Now a first carry for their fullback. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. So it's Washington getting the victory here.